Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to Teacher Max PH. So today we have a very important topic which is very useful and helpful to the teachers, especially the new ones. So tara na, let's get started. Okay, so today we are going to talk about classroom management. What's classroom management, by the way? Well, it is the very heart of teaching and ultimately affects your students' learning outcomes. And it can have an impact on our well-being. It means a thriving learning environment and dedicated students. Without these skills or understanding of what good classroom management is, poor classroom management can take effect. And this is detrimental to student achievement and development. But unfortunately, no matter how dedicated you are as a teacher or how passionate you are about your students, and subject doesn't translate into a good management. There are a separate set of skills that teachers need in order to successfully control their classroom. And due to the fluidity of how classroom management works, there is no how-to on securing complete control of your classroom. However, there are guidelines that are core components we should consider and follow. Here are some points on an effective classroom management. Okay, so the first one is effective teaching. So a disorganized classroom without routines and expectations make it difficult for the teacher to do her job. Students don't know what to do, so they might get off the task or cause disruptions. So when the teacher is constantly redirecting students or handling behavioral problems, she loses crucial teaching time. So kapag si teacher ay palagi na lang nag-redirect ng kanyang mga students, nagbibigay ng paalala, palagi na lang nauubos ang kanyang oras. So nauubos ang oras ni teacher sa pagbibigay ng mga paalala, ng mga instructions, paulit-ulit na lang. So if the teacher doesn't know time management or if she cannot limit, then it can cause problems in the future. Okay, so it is also called efficient use of time. It allows for more time to be focused on teaching and learning. So taking time before school starts to create routines and procedures saves you time in the long run. So when they know what to do, when the students, your learners know what to do, then it becomes a natural part of their routine. So after weeks, no need to tell them what to do. So when we train them how to do each part of the school day, you don't spend as much time giving directions and instructions. Kasi alam na nila. So hindi ka na parang sirang plaka na paulit-ulit na lang sa iyong mga sinasabi. And the pupils or the learners will also get bored if you'll do that. So kailangan na alam na nila, you have to make sure na yung rules na yan, yung patakaran na yan sa loob ng iyong classroom ay alam na nila. At they have to follow that. So no need for you to keep on repeating, keep on redirecting, because it cannot save time. So you are just wasting your time if you'll do that. Okay, so fewer behavior problems. So it creates an environment for students that allows them to learn without distractions. Okay, so the learners and the teachers should first discuss and then write a group contract, adopting acceptable classroom rules and procedures by the end of the first week of the school. So, kailangan yan. Sa start pa lang ng class, the teacher, together with the learners, you are collaborating, you are writing that pact or agreement together. So, you have to ask them their expectations. Ano ba yung pwede nating, pag kayo ay nag-violate sa classroom, anong gagawin? Ano ba yung mga punishment natin? So, you have to ask them. Then sila yung nagbigay sa'yo. Okay? So, kayong lahat is part of it. Kasali ang lahat sa paggawa ng pact or agreement. Kasi pag may nagkasala or may nag-violate, wala silang ma-blame. Kasi hindi lang isa yung gumawa, kayong lahat. So, it's a collaboration. It is everyone's decision. Okay? So, and it is also important as a teacher to periodically review the rules until the students can successfully adhere them. Diba? Kailangan talaga na as a teacher, you have to be firm, especially in the rules and regulations in the classroom. Hindi pwede na okay lang yan sa simula. And in the middle at saka sa end, hindi na masyadong ini-exercise yung mga rules. Hindi pwede yan. Dapat, from the beginning until the end, you have to be firm. You have to follow rules, should be rules. Patakaran is patakaran. So, walang exceptions. Okay? Kasi kayo yung gumawa niyan. Andyan sila. Present sila sa paggawa nyo ng pact. So, kailangan, all of them should follow. Okay? And then, you have also to use simple verbal reprimands when the misbehavior occurs. So, first, make sure that they are on point. Kailangan kung ano lang talaga yung na-violate niya, you have to be on point. And second, moderate in tone. So, wag kang sisigaw. Mahihiya na yan, yung mga learners mo. You have to be moderate in tone. And of course, should be done in private. So, hindi pwede na pagagalitan mo siya in front of the class. Kasi, mahihiya yan. May pride in yan. Okay? So, you have to call the attention of that pupil, of that learner, then talk to her or to him in private. Kasi mas maintindihan niya. Hindi pwede na sa harap ng klase. So, siya lang. So, yung tao lang, yung learner lang na nag-violate, yun lang ang pagsabihan mo. And should be done in private. Okay, the next one is give praise to the entire class as frequently as possible. Okay, so if they're doing good, they are following the rules, then you have to say, wow, thank you, very good, good job for being behaved today. So you have to give praise to the entire class kasi nakakataba na yan ng puso pag narinig nila. Okay? So you have also to intervene as soon as possible in order to prevent the misbehavior from occurring. Okay? Kailangan yan. Kasi pag hindi ka nag-intervene, wala kang ginawa, then it will happen again and again and again. Okay? So in order to prevent the misbehavior from occurring, then you have to make something. Do something as a teacher. Okay? Kasi ikaw yung pangalawang parent eh. So they are under your care. So you are responsible of them. Responsible ka sa kanila. Next is, use facial expressions to convey to the students that the misbehavior was not totally overlooked. Kailangan yung mga facial expressions mo. Okay, pag galit ka, galit. Pag natuwa ka, it can show it in your face. Pag excited ka, then show them that you're excited. Okay? Di ba teachers are the best actors Best actress yan. Okay? Kailangan you have to make use of the facial expressions, di ba? Di pwede na para kang walang energy dyan sa front. Para kang walang kain. Hindi ka nakakain ng isang week, isang linggo. So you have to be as energetic as possible. Okay? Another one is circulate around the room frequently to avert potential behavior problems. Kasi kailangan parang dapat close mo sila lahat. Okay? Lalong-lalo na yung may mga problema talaga sa classroom, dapat mas closer sila sa iyo. Then you don't have to say that, "Oy, you have to stay here because you are very naughty, you are very bad, you are disobedient child." Don't do that. You have to say something positive pa rin. Like for example, "Oh, you have to stay here in front because madali akong ma-miss kita." Diba? I always miss you. Ma-miss kita talaga. Dito ka sa front. Kasi mamimiss ka ni teacher palagi. So you have to do that. Okay? So you have to keep on roaming around para mas malapit ka sa mga bata. So hindi kailangan na dyan ka lang sa isang place sa room mo or dyan ka lang sa table. Upo ka lang palagi. It's because pag ginawa mo yan, then madali kang aantukin. So you have to roam around. You have to be free. You can roam around wherever you want. Dapat spacious pa rin yung place para maka freely travel ka from one place to another place. Okay? Another one is disruptive behavior needs to be managed because every student should be given an equal opportunity to learn. Okay? Kasi pag yung nakafocus ka lang sa mga naughty children, yung mga palaging nag-violate, how about those pupils na palaging nag-behave, di ba? So you have to bear in mind that every learner should be given an equal opportunity to learn. So kaya nga, you are trying something, you're trying your best na maano yung mga bata na medyo malikot kasi gusto mo yung iba rin na mga behave na bata is makaano rin sila, maka-benefit. Diba? Tapos peaceful yung atmosphere ng iyong classroom. And be also a positive role model and demonstrate how students should behave in your classroom. Students learn from your actions and words. Therefore, you need to offer a positive example for them to follow. Kasi they said that it is not, values kuno are not taught, but it is also caught. It's true. So you have to teach them. At the same time, you have to be a role model. You have to show them. Diba? Yung mga bata, kung ano yung nakikita nila, i-follow nila talaga. Diba? So, kasi to see is to believe. Pag ano yung nakita nila, naniniwala sila. Gagayahin nila. So, you have to show them. You have to make sure that your students learn from your actions and from your words. Like, for example, sabihin mo, we have to be quiet. Especially when you talk to someone, you have to make your voice not loud. Tapos ikaw, as a teacher, nakikipag-usap ka sa iyong mga co-teacher sa labas. Ang lakas-lakas ng boses ninyo. Diba? So, saan dyan ang pagiging role model? Diba? So, you have to talk na mahinahon. Then you have to show to them na you are a role model to them. Ginagawa yung mga tama. Diba? Pag sinabi mo na, bawal yan. So, ikaw, bawal yung cellphone sa loob. Then teacher, you have to, during your class hours, dapat bawal rin yung cellphone para sa iyo. It's exact, pang emergency lang. Okay? So you have to bear that in mind. And then, classroom management also promotes positive interactions between peers and decreases bullying. Diba? Yan naman yung talagang hindi natin takot tayong na mangyari sa ating classroom. Diba? Kasi hindi pwede. Kasi nakakaawa naman yung mga bata na nabubuli. So we don't want to happen in our classroom. Especially yung bullying. Okay? So pag okay yung management mo sa classroom and then walang mangyaring bullying. If they know what to do, if they know ano mangyari sa kanila, if they'll do that, hindi nila gagawin yun. Kasi alam nila yung consequences sa kanilang actions. So you have to be clear, to be sure with all the rules in your classroom, dapat alam nila yun. Kasi pag may standard, may guidance sila, then meron silang i-follow. Kasi clear lahat ano mangyari sa kanila. And it also caters to and supports students' individual learning needs, facilitates social and emotional development, and it's where teachers and students are respected and heard. Diba? Sometimes dyan sa classroom natin, malalaman natin ang mga problema, dyan natin sila maririnig, at sa classroom din tayo nila maririnig. So it's also very, very important, di ba? Pag alam mo yung classroom management, alam mo yung anong gagawin mo sa loob ng classroom. Hindi ka dapat hari, hindi ka dapat yung ikaw talagang authority na dapat takot sila sa'yo. It's just, dapat harmonious yung relationship with each other. Walang takot, walang pangamba, dapat enjoy lang because learning is fun. Diba? Learning is enjoyable. Okay? Learning is a fun-filled experience para sa mga bata. Okay? So, dapat yan yung ma-feel nila. That learning is fun. Okay? So, therefore, establishing effective classroom management takes time and differs from one teacher to another teacher. It is based on their personality and preferred teaching style, as well as being dependent on subject and age group. So there are many different types of classroom management, just as there are many approaches to pedagogy. So, therefore, to all of us, good luck, and let's continue to be happy, contented, passionate, committed, hardworking, understanding, open-minded, loving, and blessed. Let's continue to be a blessing to each and everyone, especially to our learners. So thank you very much for your time, and may God be praised. Thank you.